Alright, hey guys, I figured it's time to give my final thoughts on the pet update. So from what we see, this is the latest zoo pet that has shown up, and it is really, really depressing. Lion showed up twice, and now it's giraffe. Two really underwhelming pets, and if tiger is that underwhelming, it's going to be really unfortunate. Now, I know Ender Dragon is supposed to be like, top pet, whatever. But Tiger should be, should be good. It should be like the free to pit Ender Dragon, right? Like, it should be at least like half as good, maybe like 75% as good. Now, the main thing I want to focus on is there is a lot of pets, and it was pretty overwhelming. I remember the update first came out when I was grinding really hard, all this stuff. But now that I look back at it, it's just like, wow, that was like a lot of pointless time. Because most of the pets are not even like that good. Now, there is, multiple, like, I want to level the Ender Dragon. I would like to level the Guardian as well. I don't use Pigman anymore. I don't use Lion. Parrot is worth leveling. Like, there's a difference between ones that are worth leveling and ones that aren't worth leveling. Now, as we mentioned before, the skill ones that give XP boosts are really good. Stuff like, Snowman and Horse, it's not worth putting your XP into at all. It is really tough leveling up these pets, especially like the harder ones like foraging, fishing. Those ones probably take forever. Like getting level 100 pets in those is going to take you hours on hours on hours. Now it's going to take you a while, to get the level 100 combat pet, but it's still a lot of work. And I feel like it was definitely a really big oversight. Since there are multiple pets, you're going to want to get level 100, and in the future, there will probably be more if there's like another pet update. The thing is, though, you have to put so much time in. Like, it's about 25 mil XP to get a level 100 pet. So, I hit 25 mil here, 25 mil here. Like, let's say if I had an Enderman, 25 mil there. It's like 75 mil XP to get to max level, dude, for 3 pets. That's like way more XP than level 50. Level 50 is only like, I don't know, like maybe 30 or 40 mil. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a lot of XP. And for the people who already maxed, so I'm expected as a level 50 combat to get over the cap by 75 mil. Now that is really lame. It's just like, alright, you finished your grind? Well, too bad for you, go back and do it. I wish something would be done about that. Hopefully something is, because it's really hard forcing myself to grind this because it feels so pointless. Since I'm not getting any comp levels and I'm getting stats, which is good, but it's always nice to get like multiple things. Now, it's mainly just combat I'm complaining about since, fishing, it's bad. It's all about like XP rates and stuff. And it should get better as we go forward in the Skyblock's future. But I just don't feel like right now it's that good of an idea because the amount of XP rates that we get are drastically different from the skills. I think you can get like 250k foraging an hour. Fishing, maybe it's 100 to 200k. I'm not entirely sure. I don't fish a lot. Combat, they nerfed Enderman spam. So you can probably only get like 600k XP an hour, give or take. And that's also, it feels really bad since it takes way longer now to level it up if you're pearl spamming. And yeah, there's also alchemy. Alchemy's good. I'm not gonna complain about the alchemy pets. Those ones are stupid easy to level. Because you just, a few stacks of your sugarcane, boom, level 100 pet, you're done. Maybe not level 100, but level 78 parrot is more than good enough. There's also a sheep pet, but yeah. And kind of the last thing I want to talk about is more so the best pets. So everyone knows, Ender Dragon pet, definitely the best one to go for. And it really is like a 10% stat boost at max level, as right now it's only 6.3, is insane. So it's like a 10% boost to your magic find, to every stat. Like, I'll just throw on superior in it right quick for you guys. I had about like 1800 defense or defense health before, and now it's 1962, 920 defense. Like the stats are definitely up there. Almost 500 crit damage like base. Like that is a lot of stats in superior. Just quickly going under thing, we already have 90% damage reduction. And there's talks, that perfect might be needed in dungeons. Not entirely sure how this statement's gonna go, but if you're rocking literally full perfect tier 12, right? 10% defense boost on top of that. And I believe the turtle pet, doesn't turtle pet have something like that as well? Turtle pet is another pet that I forgot to mention as well. It's pretty solid, but kind of underused. So yeah, I think it has like quite a bit of defense boost. I can't exactly remember how much it is, but that is a decent bit, and it could be good for dungeons since there was talks of perfect being good, and that will like raise its value. But there's also the sheep pet, which really has a buff that says for dungeons. So we already kind of have an idea. There's like classes and other stuff, and unfortunately, there's no legendary ones on AH right now. But the third perk is something with like mana in dungeons. Now, this is like damage reduction and mana of ability, so it's like a spell pet, which so we need to be tanky and have spells for dungeon. Okay, cool. But sheep is really easy to level, so it's not like anything to worry about. More so turtle, ender dragon, potentially tiger, and wolf pet. Those four are, the best ones probably. Everything else is kind of just like fodder that you might use in the meantime. Like I used pigman until I had ender dragon, and then that's kind of about it. Again, as I mentioned before, I'm gonna like stress this point. Pick up, all the XP pets. If you have not, please go get them. And if you ever like doing any of those skills, put them on because they will give you a nice little chunk of XP that you need. Like picking up your clay minions, you need a squid, and you also need a silverfish because you're mining XP from the diamond spreading. And yeah. So overall, the update was really overwhelming, but I don't think it was too much. Now there is super RNG pets, which I hate RNG. I think you guys probably know this. And I will probably cry if Dungeons is super RNG based because it'll be another update of me never getting what I want. So yeah. Anyway, if you guys made it this far into the video, thank you guys for watching. If you feel free to leave a sub maybe if you want to see more content. I know there's 2 updates coming in the next like 6 weeks, hopefully. Hopefully it's not 1, hopefully it's 2, because we get Slayer and Dungeons, but yeah. And yeah. Take care guys. Bye.